Welcome to the ComSpark CDO Magazine and Lingaro Tech Talks series. My name is Patrick Martin. I work for Lingaro. I'm the Business Development Manager, and I'll be today's host. And we have with us today Ranjana Young from Cardinal Health. Ranjana is the Vice President and Head of Enterprise Data and Analytics. So very excited to talk with you today. Great to meet you. Congratulations on your recent appointment to your new position.
Thank you.
In doing research, I was very impressed with your background. You've worked with some very incredible organizations, including Charles Schwab Investment Management, Northern Trust, and Deloitte, just to name a few. How has this positioned you or equipped you in your new role with Cardinal Health to be successful?
Yeah, thank you, Patrick. Thanks again for all the kind words. I'm excited to be doing this interview with you, and I'm excited to accept this role. I think, as you know, as you mentioned, my experience working with, especially in early part of my career, working in consulting with many of the clients that when I worked at Capgemini and Deloitte has really positioned me really well for this role. But I think what is the most amazing for me as an experience is executive leadership at Cardinal really recognizes data capabilities, analytic capabilities to be a true differentiator for us in terms of being truly operationally efficient, to also kind of really be a market leader in this industry. So that's one of the reasons that I joined the firm, and I'm thrilled to be here. And again, if you start the experience journey, while I was working with Capgemini and Deloitte, a lot of the clients were going through a maturity curve where they were really trying to build a data-driven organization, but either the culture was not where it needed to be, or the technology and capabilities were not, the readiness was not there. So sometimes those experiences really helped me kind of learn a lot in terms of what's the right approach to kind of, enable the capabilities, but also really work and engage with business stakeholders to really, unlock the value of data. So, and I shifted from being in consulting to being in a corporate role with Northern Trust and Schwab. Northern was going through, when I joined the firm, a very large modernization, transformation of our entire business. And, data was a common thread in terms of that transformation. So, being a part of that journey, really enabling capabilities, whether it was to really build a data platform. And, data was a product especially given that they had the custodial business. And, you leverage data to be a true driver in terms of the way they engaged on the wealth management side. It was very similar journey with Charles Schwab, where, their product strategy was to really kind of, launch some new fixed income products. Data and analytics capabilities would really help them drive that, both from a sales marketing, but also from a product strategy perspective. So it's been, all those experiences have really helped me to kind of really bring that experience, but also this opportunity gives me a way to learn the healthcare and the health supply chain and the industry as a whole. So,
very good. I was blown away to realize that Cardinal serves 90% of the U.S. hospitals, 6,500 different labs, and 29,000 pharmacies. So, yes, I imagine data is very important, and I'm sure they're super happy to have you on board. Next question is, we all know that the pace of change for your role, especially in analytics, it's changing so fast. Having the right skills and people is hard to do with all the change. It's paramount that you work with external, software technology companies as well as service providers. How do you identify and develop mutually beneficial partnerships with your key partners?
I think you brought up a really good point. I mean, it's technical architecture and strategy is such an important component of enabling the right data capabilities for an organization. Early on, I realized, God, it's not just knowing the software and how to leverage it to build the right capabilities, but really keeping up with the new trends and what is the right technology and software to pick becomes a very important capability to learn and keep up with the change in pace that occurs in trying to have all these new companies that come in, that you really don't have to build the capabilities. It's, you get the out of the box capabilities that you can have. I think for me personally, what has been very rewarding is building those relationships with these organizations early on. It's been mutually beneficial because obviously we've leveraged those capabilities in terms of really making sure that our business priorities at the business teams, we're enabling those, but more so, it's also we've actually helped them develop the right capabilities in their products sometimes in identifying gaps, and that's been a very good, for us it's been very mutual, because I mean the products have enhanced and they have been able to also get more out of kind of that relationship as well. So it's served really well. I mean, I speak at many events. I'm very active in the data world, if you may. It's a small world. It's as much in terms of experts that we have. I speak to my peers in terms of keeping up with technology and the new trends, but really having those rewarding relationship with some of the key leaders in the marketplace around data and technology capabilities has served me really well.